Okay, now we will discuss about the establishment of fetoplacental circulation. The most important thing, the question come in your exam as uteroplacental circulation established by which week, and second type question come fetoplacental circulation establishes by which week, and often we get confused here. So see, supposingly this is the germ disc. Above it there is amniotic cavity, here below is yolk sac. Okay, and here is connecting stalk. Here are the these cells. These are the extra embryonic splanchnopluric mesoderm, and here these cells are extra embryonic somatic mesoderm, which form the chorionic plate. Okay, now this is the chorionic cavity. Now as we know that by the end of second week, what we had read, that there are cytotrophoblast cells here, okay, which form the primary villi surrounded by the syncytial trophoblasts, and here it is in continuity with the maternal blood circulation, because the lacuna, suppose this is the lacuna in the syncytial trophoblast, the space, okay, here the blood vessels are coming from the maternal side. So what will happen? It will get filled up. So by the end of second week, that is around day 12, the connection between the maternal blood and the placenta, that is trophoblast, it forms. So our answer for uteroplacental circulation establishment will be day 12. Okay, that is between the uterus and placenta. Clear? Now after this, after the establishment of circulation between the uterus and placenta forms, now we come on to the formation of fetoplacental circulation. Fetoplacental circulation occurs through the formation of secondary and tertiary villi. Now see, this is the amniotic cavity, this is the germ disc at the end of second week, epiblast and hypoblast. But keep in mind here, I am not focusing on this germ disc, okay? I am focusing only on the blood circulation. But we know that above the germ disc there is amniotic cavity, below is yolk sac, and here is the connecting stalk, and this layer, it is formed by hypoblast cells or the yolk cells, and the extra embryonic splanchnopluric mesoderm, and this layer is extra embryonic somatic mesoderm, and between these two there is chorionic cavity. Again I am telling that this is the extra embryonic somatic mesoderm which forms the chorionic plate, and around this chorionic plate or the extra embryonic somatic mesoderm, there are the cytotrophoblast cells, this black colored cells. Okay, and this yellow colored part, this is syncytial trophoblast. Okay, now what happens at the around the day 12, these cytotrophoblasts, they invaginate into the, you can't say invaginate, they project into the syncytial trophoblast and as a villi. Okay, so as we can see, this is a when we take the cross section from here, this is a villi filled with cytotrophoblast cells, and around that there is a column of syncytial trophoblast. Okay, so this is the primary villi which is mainly responsible for uteroplacental circulation establishment, because till now the connection between uterus and placenta has established through the maternal blood circulation. Now see what happens after that. This is the extra embryonic mesoderm. Gradually this extra embryonic mesoderm, it extends into the within the spaces between the cytotrophoblasts. Okay, so the space, the lumen here, the lumen between the cytotrophoblast cell villi, the lumen between the villi, they are filled with this extra embryonic mesoderm. So you can see here, this is the primary villi filled with cytotrophoblast cells. Now extra embryonic mesoderm has replaced this, and cytotrophoblast cells are only at the sides. Okay, now gradually what happens, this is the maternal blood, we know. Gradually these cytotrophoblast cells around that, they keep on extending here, and gradually they form a outer cytotrophoblast shell around this. Okay, and the most important thing which happens is, we know this is mesoderm. Okay, what is developed from mesoderm? Blood vessels, etc. So the extra embryonic mesoderm from here, that is the around the embryonic disc, as well as from the chorionic plate. Okay, all blood vessels develop here. Okay, forming tertiary villi. So through these villi, there are various capillaries in between this, through which the exchange of blood and nutrients takes place. Clear? So at this step, as we can see that this is fetus, this is not exactly fetus, but we can say, because third week has started, so the connection between the fetus and placenta has started. It is started at the 22nd day, that is the feto-placental circulation. That was utero-placental circulation. Here is feto-placental circulation through the capillaries. As you can see, for revision, this is primary villi filled with cytotrophoblast. Here extra embryonic mesoderm is present in between the cytotrophablasts, and here in this extra embryonic mesoderm, blood vessels have formed from the mesoderm, and this connecting stalk, which contains now the blood vessels, it will gradually form the umbilical cord in future. Clear? So this was all about feto-placental circulation. Again, the most important thing, utero-placental circulation establishes by day 12, and feto-placental circulation develops by day 22.